Okay, after we can have a good node checkpoint, then we can start to do the alignments for the print head. So we go to the software and be sure it's connected with the printer with green icon. And then we go to adjust. And we go to head install, choose head install. And we go to choose the vertical check print. We click print. Here we can put 20 and we can click off the white margin. And then we go to print. Then the printer will start to print the calibration picture. Then the printer starts to print the calibration picture. So we can see the calibration picture coming out as this. And we must be sure the top and the bottom is connect where, like straight line, as this. If it prints like a straight line, so this picture is printed by two passes. If the good alignment of the print head, for example, this is the print head, it must be printed as straight line. The first print, the second print must be connected together. So this is the good alignment for the good installation for the print head. And if it print like this, the top and the bottom is moved like this. If the print head installed not good like this, so the top will be like this. So it's not connect where. So this wrong connection. Or it like this is convert to right. The first print and then the second print like this. This is also not good. So this is good alignment print out picture. The top and the bottom, the connection parts must be connected together as a straight line, vertical and horizontal. And if we print out picture like this, so we must turn out print head by to right. And if print out like this, we must turn to left, like this. So when we see the picture clearly, we can see it have a little bit overlap. To right, to right, here, to left. Then we just little adjustment. We go to the print head. This is the color, and then first we adjust the color print head. We loosen the full screw here. Please remember, we just loosen the screw of the print head adapter board, but not the print head. We loosen the screw, this one, little bit, and this one, a little bit, and then also back at the left side, this one, a little bit, and then this one a little bit. Then we can load the adjusted tools. We can, because we want to turn the print head move to left, but this way. Sorry, this one, this print head, because the printout we see the picture is color print head. This color print head is here. This color print head. The white print head is on here. The varnish is on here. So it is hard to see because of the white paper. But you can see if you are on the lines, see the light. So for example, we take the color print head for test. This color print head, So this is the color print head. We just loosen the 4 screw of the color print head. And this one, loosen a little bit. And this one, loosen a little bit. And then this one. The 4 screw installed on the pallet of the carriage. And the last one at the back side. This one. And then we can little adjustments. The adjust the knob, this screw, because we want to turn the carriage move to the anti-clockwise version by this way. We move a little bit to left, the top. So we just loosen a little bit this screw, and we can move the print head a little bit to here. Just move a little bit the print head a little bit to right, to left. After that, loosen it. We can move this one to push down the screw, and this one we loosen it. Then the pallet will be, the print head will move to right, to left. We move down a little bit, not too much. It depends on the print out picture. Then we loosen back. We fasten back the screw for the print pallet. And then we print the picture again. We turn on the vacuum, and then we do the test print. And here we can see the print out quality is not good. The line is not straight. It's like this. It's not straight line. Because the gap between the print and the courier is too big. So when we pull out the carriage, because before we print on the accurate, so we can see the gap is bigger than 2 millimeter. It's about 2 centimeter. So we can move table. Then we print again. So this is also not good because it's not straight lines. The gap between print head and the meter is too big. Then we print again. So this is the latest print out after we alignment. So here we can see the connection is good. Left, the top, the bottom is a straight line, not overlap. This is overlap a little bit. This is good. So this is the good alignment. This is the good alignment for the print head calibration. And this is not good. This like this is because the gap between the print head and meter is too big. We must really move the table up. Then we got this. So the table, this one is the table between the print head and the meter is too bigger. So the line is not straight. It's like wave. And this is overlap. And this is overlap. And this is after we alignment the print head with straight lines. So this is the good alignment for the print head. So in one word, we just remember when we have the close lines print out, we just alignments. We loosen the screws for 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4 screws on the aluminum pallet. Then we adjust the tools, this one, to move the print head to left and to right, to load it. And after that, we loosen back. After we alignment, we loosen back the tool, the screws for the print head adapter board. Please remember, we not loosen these 4 screws, just another 4 screws. This one. 1, 2, 3, 4, the back side. And the front too. This one and this one. Loosen 4 screws and adjust the front 2 screws to do the good calibration of the print head vertical. So this the vertical calibration. After that, we can start to do the next calibration. Let me go to the step adjustment. Step adjust. And we choose 1 pass for the standard. And then we click print. We click off the Y edge. I guess we put by 40. And we start print. Then the printer will start to print a picture, the lines. So see here, we can see some lines print out. We must check to find out the 0 is the best at the front and the bottom. And right now we can see the 0 is not the best. The 0 is overlap to bottom and the top. And here is also not good. We find which one is the best first. And we move to the right. And we can see, it's not good. And then we can see which one is better. The -1 is better than 0. Then we put -1. We go to the software. We go to software and we put -1. -1. And then we print again. To double check. And now we can see 0 is the best. Anyway, we must be sure 0 is the best. It's not overlapped bottom at the top. The first print And second print, 3 lines, the 4 lines must be not overlap. If like this, it's not good. Or like this, not good. Must be sure it's like this. All are straight lines, vertical. And then we go to the basic step. And also we move table a little bit back. Move back the table a little bit. And then we go to basic step. And we click print. Then we see the step. And 0 is not the best, I think. Let me see. Yeah, 0 is the best after we calibration. And here's move to down position. It's not good. It's overlap. And when go to minus, it's also move to up. The small lines move to up. It's not good. It's not a straight line. So that means the step is good. We just keep as this. So this is the step adjustment calibration. Then we go to do the headspace calibration. The headspace calibration means the print head position between each print head. Because we print a white color varnish by one pass print, we must be sure the white layer, color layer, and varnish layer print at the same position. No any overlap for any position. So we go to headspace. The first we go to choose the horizontal, check horizontal, left, right, vertical calibration. And because by this way we print the adjustment, it's hard to see the lines because the white ink lines way small. So the best way we can print a picture. And always the H1 print head is 0. You cannot change. Keep all print 0, H1 print head as 0. We change print head position by H2 and H3. H1 is color, H2 is white, H3 is varnish. Like this. So we forget it first. Then first we go to print, we setting, and we choose the speed, middle, and we choose the first we adjust to left. If we have good calibration for to left and to right, then we can have good calibration for bad direction. So we go to choose left, and we find out the picture, the file that go with machine delivery USB flash. They have the file named color offset calibration file. The color calibration offset calibration file. This picture with white, color, and varnish together with one picture. Then we print this picture, the square, to check if the white layer, color layer, and varnish layer have overlap or not. So we just go to first, please remember, we choose by middle and to left and click save. Then we go to print, choose the file, set the margin. And then we go to print. And also must be sure the layer we choose by normal here. Then the printer starts to print a square picture out. First print the white layer, then print the color layer, then print the varnish. So you can see the white layers print out. Then the black layer on top of the white. we can open the vacuum to make the film got out of option without scratch the print head. So after print, we can see also the varnish print out. So we can see the white layer is overlapped to left a little bit. The white layer is moved to left. The bottom is the white layer. A little bit moved to left. And to right is to right. The varnish also move a little bit to left. So we can adjust the calibration, but front and back is almost okay. Forward, the back, the white layer, color layer, similar to the same position. So we just the adjustment, the overlap to left. Then we go to the software. Adjustment, headspace. Here, H2, we can increase because we print back to left. So we just set the horizontal left, and we can increase by 2 pixels. And also the varnish increase by 2 pixels. Then we go to save. And when we go print, start again. So this is test printing file for the print head space print. So before we do the calibration, we can see the white ink is out of the overlap of the color ink. After we alignment, we can see the white color varnish to left to right, all are good. White color varnish. The bottom is white ink layer. It's not overlap at bottom, top, left, and the back. So this is the good alignment. So in one word, we just go to the software for alignment. Remember, if we have overlap for white layer or varnish, we just go to the adjust and headspace. We go to choose. First, we print the test print file, color offset calibration file, and set to right or to left. If we print to right, then we change the number by horizontal to right. If we print here by to left, then we change the number by horizontal to left. And we change this number for little calibration. And the vertical, we just need to calibrate one time. Just increase, reduce the number here. This 2 is for white ink print head, and this H3 is for varnish. H1 we keep 0, no change. Please remember, all H1 is 0 as a standard position. So we do the same procedure by print the same picture by to right and set to right, save, and then we print. And then after print, we check the overlap. If we have overlap, we just change the number by to right here, the number for here and number here to increase or reduce the number, the parameter. After that, we save it. So this is the procedure by headspace alignment for to left, to right, and vertical. Vertical is for bottom if we have overlap to bottom or to top. So we just do the vertical adjustment by changing the number by H2 and H3, increase or reduce. And this is a procedure to do the headspace alignment to prevent the print head, where the ink layer or varnish layer overlap. So after we already did the headspace alignment, now we can start to do the last one, the color adjust, the bed selection. The color adjustment normally we don't need to change because the print head normally is brand new, no change. So we go to the bed selection adjustment. We choose bed selection, and here we check the print adjustment picture. And before we do the print adjustment, we can go to setting for the margin. Remember, we can set by 20, and Y margin we keep as default. Then we go to adjustment and bed selection. We choose print adjustment and print. Then the printer starts to print the picture out. And here we must find out, same as before, we check the zero if it's overlap or not. We find out the best position that without any overlap. So from the picture we can see the zero also have overlap. It's not a good one. The best one is check the top and the bottom all cannot overlap. The top here is moved to right and moved to right too much, and here is moved to left, not good. And the best one, top, bottom lines straight, is the -1 or -2, -1. Here is the best. -1 is the best. This one is the best. Okay, we find the best one, -1. Then we go to the software and we just put -1 is by here plus -1 is 14. 14.46. Then click save. Before it's 13.46. We plus -1 will be 14.46. Then we go to print adjustment again. We check if it's still, we get the best one. So we print on the same position. We can move the table a little bit to front and print again. So here is the second print. Zero is worse. So we also find which one is the better. But before we can see this is not good because we not open the vacuum. We must open the vacuum. Then we can see the correct result. Remember, we must open the vacuum before we do the calibration. So here is not as the parameter because the vacuum not open. The tape, the film is bent. So we just change the print again. If the film bend, it will also affect the print result. So here it's back. So now 0 is the best. Top, bottom, middle. So anyway, we just be sure the 0 position, the top, bottom, not overlap to left or to right as a straight line. That will be good calibration for the bad direction. So this is a procedure to do the bad direction color offset, bad direction calibration. If sometimes when we print or we put the material on the table, sometimes sometimes the film is bending or the head is not adjusted well, the material will hit the anti-corrosion system here. So the alarm sounds coming out. And when we go to the film, when we go to the software, it will show anti-collision emergency stop activation. So by this, we just click confirm. We confirm that we remove everything that block the carriage moving. After we remove the blocking things, then we click release. And then we can move the axis, move up or down, and then we close it. By this way, the alarm sounds will be disappear. We can continue to print